Today, it's Your Boy Pizza's dream team versus KayKayEs' dream team. As most of you know, Your Boy Pizza is a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and he has had some opportunities to play against some great NFL stars. His team will be a collection of his favorite current and former NFL players. The Los Angeles Chargers are KayKayEs' favorite team, and they will be a collection of his favorite current and former NFL players. Both teams will complete a collection of challenges in practice mode, franchise mode, and a Super Bowl matchup to decide the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is good? My name is YoBoy Pizza, if you don't know, and I have been assigned a task to build a lineup that is gonna dominate anybody that steps in their path. Like I just want to say it right now, we have one goal and one goal only, and that is to steamroll whatever squad that you seem to put together. We're gonna start it off with quarterback, the greatest quarterback to ever do it. No, it's not Tom Brady. No, it's not Joe Montana. No, it's not John Elway. No, it's not Peyton Manning. Big Ben Roethlisberger. Good luck sacking this man. Good luck covering deep downfield because he has a cannon running back. Maybe my most favorite player ever to watch, LaShawn Shady McCoy, out of the University of Pittsburgh. Love the dude. Let's move on to wide receiver now. I got three of them. The best wide receiver I've ever seen play, Davante Adams. Followed by him, a guy I've been tracking since he came out of college. In his rookie year, CeeDee Lamb finally had that blow-up season, and I'm excited to have him. Here's the thing that's getting really spicy. Again, I'm probably breaking the rules with this, but I'm making a lineup. So we are putting Kyle Pitts at slot wide receiver. I want to point this out. Slot wide receiver for Kyle Pitts, right? And then at tight end, we're going to have an actual tight end, George Kittle. Let me run you through the offensive line. I don't want to put people to sleep. The offensive line is crazy. Obviously, Trent Williams, the first 99 at offensive line in Madden history. So that's pretty sick. We got Quentin Nelson. Now, I got one request. Since we got Big Ben, we got to get his boy at center, Marquise Pouncey. He ain't touching anybody else's butt but his. Let's finish it off with Zach Martin and Panay Sewell. Get somebody a little bit younger there. How about defense? I have fair reign to do this, okay? But because he's from Pitt, I'm going with the boy, the man, myth, legend, maybe the greatest defensive lineman to ever do it, Aaron Donald. At right end, we're going to go with another Pittsburgh Steeler, Cam Hayward. And then at defensive tackle, Vita Vea. It's time for some linebackers. The greatest defensive player in the league right now. It's TJ Watt. Middle linebacker. This is where you guys aren't going to see this coming. You're definitely not going to see it coming. We're going Devin White at middle linebacker. He has the speed, he has the youth, and I feel confident that he's going to be able to get it done. Alongside him, right outside linebacker, the man that unfortunately whose name and team I have tattooed on my leg, Micah Parsons. Nothing else needs to be said, all right? Micah Parsons is in this lineup. Let's move on to cornerback. The greatest cornerback I've ever seen play, Darrelle Revis. After that, we're going with Trayvon Diggs and Darius Slay. Here's things are about to get really crazy. At safety, number one at free safety, my final legend. Being a Steelers fan, you know I have to have Troy Polamalu there. Now, last but not least is maybe the biggest curveball nobody's seeing coming. It's an out-of-position player. We are putting Fred Warner, middle linebacker, as strong safety. Nobody is going to beat this team. Not even you, Kay. You don't have a chance.
Your Boy Pizza's dream team is looking real solid, and KayKayEs is going to have his work cut out for him here.
Okay, so for our dream team, oh man, I'm about to create the most dominant squad with swag. For quarterback, we are going to go with Michael Vick. Like one of my favorite players growing up. Running back, also super biased. I'm gonna go with my favorite running back of all time, LaDainian Tomlinson. But for running back 2, I'm gonna go with Derrick Henry. And then now for wide receivers, do I just create this super OP lineup? Sure. Megatron and Tyreek Hill. I feel like this is just unfair to do. Antonio Brown, I got to. One of the best route runners. Let's do Dree Archer, actually. Yeah, that'd be fun. And then now for tight ends, Vernon Davis. For tackles, we're gonna go Lane Johnson. I'm gonna do Rashawn Slater, the Charger. Center, let's do Jason Kelsey. Why not? Let's do Quentin Nelson. Why not? I'm gonna do Zach Martin. Fullback, we're gonna do Derek Watt, as he was a former Charger. Now, for the defense, I gotta do Derwin James, one of my favorite players. Actually, and then for other strong safety, let's do Bob Sanders. That'd be fun. I wanna do Devin McCourty, but in his prime. Darrelle Revis, from the fastest, not the fastest, like, ever. Antonio Cromartie. Let's throw in a rookie. Let's do Sauce Gardner. Middle linebacker. Denzel Perryman. Navarro Bowman. Oh, yeah, we gotta show him some. And then outside linebackers. Oh, Sean Merriman. Let's do Chandler Jones. Why not? I'm gonna do Aaron Donald. Screw it. Jadeveon Clowney at one side. Let's just say Cameron Hayes. And then for a kicker, Youngway Koo.
We have some elite players on both teams, and now we are going to put both those teams to the test to see which team is actually better. The first challenge is the punt return. Your boy Peter's dream team is up first, and LaShawn McCoy returns it for a huge 18 yards. On attempt number 2, Shady McCoy is only able to pick up 7 yards. He then follows out for another 8 yards to put the total to 33 yards on just 3 attempts. CeeDee Lamb will take the next 2 attempts, and he is able to pick up 11 on his first one. On your boy Pizza's last attempt, CeeDee Lamb was able to pick up 10 yards for a grand total of 54 yards. Let's see if KayKayEs' dream team can top that. The first attempt for Dre Archer and KayKayEs' dream team, and he starts off with an 8-yard pickup. On attempt number 2, he is able to make one defender miss, but he gets tackled right after for 10 yards. And on attempt number 3, he jukes out one defender, but only picks up 10 for a total of 28 yards. KayKayEs and his dream team need a huge gain from Tyreek Hill on these next 2 attempts. And on his first attempt, Tyreek Hill pulls off an incredibly timed juke to open up space and takes off. No one is catching up to Tyreek Hill with that much space, and he takes it for our first ever punt return touchdown for 80 yards. Hill is able to pick up 7 yards on his last attempt for a total of 115 yards, crushing your boy Pizza's dream team in the punt return challenge. Next up is the goal line phase challenge, where 3 receivers on both teams go one-on-one with the best corner. Starting with your boy Pizza's dream team, Ben Roethlisberger throws it up to Davante Adams, who is able to come down with the catch. And on attempt number 2, Adams makes an unbelievable catch over Cromartie for the touchdown. CeeDee Lamb is up next, and Antonio Cromartie plays some lockdown defense to get the stop. But luckily for your boy Pizza, CeeDee Lamb was able to get hit by his defender and make the grab for a touchdown. Kyle Pitts is next, and he is not able to catch a touchdown pass on attempt number 5, but somehow is able to catch the ball off a swat, and your boy Pizza's dream team is able to go 4 for 6, and we now have KayKayEs' team next. KK starting quarterback Michael Vick lobs one up to Calvin Johnson, but he completely overthrows the pass. But on attempt number 2, Megatron is able to jump over Darrelle Revis to make the catch and getting them on the board. Antonio Brown is up next, but he is not able to hold on to the ball in the end zone. On his very next attempt, he is able to get a good positioning on his defender and makes the grab to score a touchdown. Tyreek Hill has to score on his next 2 attempts in order for this to go to a tiebreaker. And on Hill's first attempt, he is able to catch the ball off the swat. It all comes down to this last pass attempt, and Vic lobs one up, and Tyreek Hill catches the ball, but it gets knocked out by Revis at the last second. KK's dream team was able to score 3 touchdowns on 6 attempts, but wasn't good enough to beat your boy Pizza's dream team in the goal line fade challenge. The passing challenge is next, and whichever team tallies up the most yards wins. If a quarterback gets sacked, it'll be -5 yards, and if a quarterback throws an interception, that'll be -10 yards. On your boy Pizza's first attempt, Big Ben finds George Kittle over the middle for a huge gain of 25 yards. He goes right back to Kittle for another 24 yards, and why fix something that is not broken, hitting George Kittle for another 24 yards over the middle. With just 2 attempts left, Big Ben has so much time in the pocket, and he is able to find a wide open CeeDee Lamb for 24 yards. And on their last attempt, CeeDee Lamb was not able to hang on to their catch, but your boy Pizza's dream team was able to rack up 97 total yards on 5 attempts. We now have KK's team up next, and Michael Vick starts off strong, finding Vernon Davis over the middle for 26 yards. On attempt number 2, Vick overthrows Davis, failing to pick up any yards. But he's able to follow that up with 20 yards for a total of 46 yards so far with 2 attempts left. On the play action, Michael Vick steps back and overthrows his receiver, putting them in a very tough spot with just 1 attempt left. And on their last attempt, Vick just lobs one up to his receiver, and he is able to come down with it, but he only picks up 27 yards for a total of 73 yards and falling short to your boy Pizza's dream team, and he now takes the lead 2 challenges to KK's 1. Next up is the franchise challenge. Whichever team, your boy Pizza's dream team or KK's dream team, has the best record at the end of the season will win this challenge. After simulating through the first 7 games, KK's dream team is 7-0, while your boy Pizza's dream team unfortunately lost 2 games, so they're 5-2. Michael Vick is having an incredible start to the season with 2,000 passing yards and 24 touchdowns while only throwing 1 interception. LaDainian Tomlinson is leading the NFL with 821 rushing yards, and Sean Merriman is leading the team with 6.5 sacks. As for your boy Pizza's dream team, Ben Roethlisberger is also having a great season, throwing for 2,100 passing yards, but just 16 touchdowns. Davante Adams leads his team with 655 receiving yards, while Aaron Donald has 7.5 sacks so far. And now, stemming to the end of the season, can KK's dream team remain undefeated? And they are able to do just that, finishing the season with 17 wins and no losses. The boy Pizza's team finished the second half of the season undefeated as well, but unfortunately lost 2 early games in the year. KK's dream team, led by Michael Vick, finished with 4,900 yards and a league-leading 53 touchdown passes. Vernon Davis ended up leading all receivers with 1,300 yards and 16 touchdowns, while Merriman finished the year with a solid 14.5 sacks. Meanwhile, your boy Pizza's team, led by Big Ben, had had 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns. Davante Adams had himself a season with 1,500 yards and 5 touchdowns. Aaron Donald, Micah Parsons, and Cam Hayward combined for 49.5 sacks this season. Your boy Pizza's dream team ended up losing to the Broncos in the wildcard game, but KK's dream team defeated the Broncos in the divisional round and then the Bengals in the AFC Championship game. They are now 1 win away from a perfect season, and they are able to do it, defeating the Bucs in the Super Bowl where Tomlinson wins Super Bowl MVP and Michael Vick wins NFL MVP. And after the franchise challenge, it is all tied up where both teams have 2 challenge wins each. The final challenge is a Super Bowl matchup where we have Ben Roethlisberger leading your boy Pizza's dream team going up against Michael Vick and the rest of KK's dream team. And Michael Vick starts the opening drive with a pass to Tomlinson for 8 yards. They continued down the field, and on 1st and goal, Vick decides to keep it for himself and dives into the end zone, putting KK's dream team on the board first. Big Ben and your boy Pizza's dream team start their first drive with a handoff to LaShawn McCoy, but he's only able to pick up 1 yard. But on the very next play, Big Ben finds CeeDee Lamb over the middle for a huge gain of 22 yards. A few plays later, Ben Roethlisberger hits Davante Adams for a 32-yard touchdown pass to tie the game. Just before half, KK's dream team works down the field, but Michael Vick gets stopped on 3rd down. They elect to go for it, and Vick finds Vernon Davis in the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown pass. Big Ben works his way down the field, but on 3rd and 10, McCoy fails to pick up the screen pass, and they had to settle for 3. After a huge stop on 3rd and 2, KK's team had to punt the ball away. LaShawn McCoy makes them pay right away by scoring a 55-yard touchdown run to tie the game in the 4th quarter. After KK's team worked their way into the red zone, Derrick Henry breaks a tackle to get them in prime scoring position, and fullback Derek Watt is able to punch it in for 7 to take the late lead. With just 2 minutes to go, Big Ben has to lead his team down the field and score a touchdown in order to send this game to overtime. Big Ben steps back and finds Kittle once again to keep the drive alive. With just 1 minute to go, Big Ben fails to convert on a 4th down, and KK's dream team wins the Super Bowl matchup, and more importantly, wins the competition by a score of 3 challenge wins to your boy Pizza's 2. And if you enjoyed a video just like this one, I put MMG's dream team up against RBT's dream team in Madden. Go check that one out.